Philadelphia man is in legal trouble for what he calls entertaining videos using his drone. But the federal government says it's illegal.
Yes, it's illegal. And these stories and many more are becoming more and more common. And this is the theme of today's video. We're talking about getting fined for flying your drone illegally. Hi everyone, Stephen from the Flyby guys. Yes, we are talking about flying against the regulations. The industry is getting to a point now where we are seeing a lot of growth coming in, which means that we're seeing a lot of BVLOS permissions being granted now. For example, here in Finland, we are having BVLOS flights happening for drone deliveries. Whether you like that or not, it makes no difference to the fact that it's going to happen. Now, you need to be very, very careful when you're flying your drone, and making sure that you keep it within visual line of sight is really, really important because there's safety measures there. Now, you can easily lose connection to your drone, whether you have trees in the way or you have buildings in the way. So it's very, very important to maintain the connection and the visual line of sight of your drone. Now, we know that Philly Drone Life has had his channel. He's now had to delete his channel. He doesn't have any drones anymore. He almost had $200,000 worth of fines. This is a result of basically behaving badly, and it's never a good thing to see because he literally didn't give a toss. Now, he maintains that he wasn't doing anything wrong, and he maintains that this drone that he was flying, he said that it wouldn't harm anyone. Well, and you can even hear it from himself.
This couldn't hurt, it couldn't kill you.
Yeah, I mean, but actually he's wrong because look what happened a couple of months ago in LA. Yeah, so, these things can happen. I'm not saying that they will happen, and we shouldn't have this negativity towards it, but they can happen, and it's a risk factor that we have to deal with. So making sure that you keep your drone within line of sight is extremely important because you don't know what you cannot see, you do not know, and it's as simple as that. Now, there's a very recent story now this week that's come out about a guy in the UK who has been fined for flying his drone beyond visual line of sight without that permission, and also flying above the regulated height. This happened in Liverpool, and he was flying over Bramley Moor Stadium, which is the new stadium for Everton. Didn't know they had a new stadium, but anyway, they have a new stadium. So he flew 1.3 kilometres from his home point destination, and he flew to the stadium. Now, I don't think there was a game on, so I think he was just basically flying there. And of course, the authorities caught him. And not only that, but they also found out that he had flown something similar a few months earlier, when I think that the grand total was about 2.3 kilometres. So he had been fined up to £3,000, or almost up to £3,000. And again, nobody wants to be fined, but nobody should be flying like this. Now, even if you think that it's okay and you think that the drone can handle it, what you cannot see, you do not know. And this is important because you don't want something to happen. Medical helicopters, police helicopters, they can come down below the height that they really should be flying because they might have to land for some other reason, and it could do with safety or even saving someone's life. And again, we know what happened in LA with, of course, the plane that was hit by the Mini 3. Now, even a Mini 3 causing that much damage is not a good thing. Now, again, this has an effect on the community, and we need to stop this. And as a community, we need to stand together and say that this is not acceptable. Now, call me a bad person for saying this. I don't really care because this is my hobby and this is also my job. But at the same time, I've got many people, many friends who also do the same thing here, and we enjoy it and we want to continue doing it. And if we don't, then we lose the hobby just because someone doesn't give a damn. So, to sum up, please be very careful out there when you're flying your drone. Make sure you keep within visual line of sight. It is really important. It's vital for the community. It's vital for each other because for some people, this is all they have. And I know for Philly Drone Life,
DeCurcio, who's known on YouTube as Philly Drone Life, says he started flying as a way to get healthier and make people laugh.
So I was bought a drone to get myself out of the house, and it worked.
Now he's up against the U.S. Attorney's Office, which filed a civil suit against him with penalties adding up to nearly $200,000.
You look into a person, find out they have nothing, so let's throw the book at him. 182 grand, let's do it.
But still, that's what happens when you misbehave. We'll see you in the next video. Fly safe.